Good morning, guys. So today we are looking at section 8.2. So again, you should have that on a PDF that I sent if you don't have your book. We are on page 326, but I want to just look at this. This is about composite figures and finding the perimeter of composite figures. The perimeter, again, is the distance around an object, so it's only around that we would be worried about. Composite figure means that it is made up of multiple shapes. So for example, this is a square and a triangle fused together. This is a semicircle and a rectangle fused together. So again, if we're just looking at perimeter, we're just looking at the outside. Okay? All right. So there's a couple ways that we're going to be looking at doing this. One is going to be on grid paper. Okay, it's pretty simple. You would have just a problem that looks just like this that says estimate the perimeter of the arrow. And so very basically you can count these, right? Each line, each side of these little squares is 1. So if you start counting, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's a total of 20 you can see here in red. Okay? Now if you look, these diagonals, they're not just worth 1. They're actually, if you look here, we're estimating them at 1.5. Okay? So if you count those, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those at 1.5. So here, they've done the math for you. The 20s, obviously 20 times 1 is just 20. But then you have 8 times 1.5, which is 12. So then in total, the perimeter, the 20 plus the 12 would give you 32 units. Okay? It's pretty straightforward. Go ahead and try these 2 problems. Okay, in the same fashion. So next we're going to move on to example 2. And so you can see it here in the book. I also redrew it here so I can show you a little bit easier. So we've got a couple things that are going on. Again, we're looking for the perimeter of this composite figure. So we know just to start that this side and this side is going to be 8 plus 6, which is 14. So we know that just those 2 there are 14 feet, all right? So then our next aspect that we need to do is work with this half circle, this semicircle, okay? And so again, we go back to our formula, which is circumference equals pi d. We're using 3.14 as our pi times 10. This is an easy one because times 10 we can just move the decimal point to 1 spot, so we have 31.4. Okay, so that's the circumference of the entire shape of an entire circle with a diameter of 10. However, because this is a semicircle, it's only half of a circle, we need to divide that by 2. And so when we divide that by 2, we are left with 15.7, all right? And then when we take our 15.7 plus our original 14 that we got, we end up with an answer of 29.7 feet as the perimeter all the way around this figure. Okay? So then, when we go ahead and look at this next problem, you'll notice that they give you the radius, and this circle here, this other part of the circle is going to be the same, radius of 32, which if it's 2 half circles or 2 semicircles, you can just count that as a full circle. So you can see off here to the side that they did circumference equals 2 pi r, right? And so that is the circumference for the entire circle. The one thing that sometimes people will forget about is once they figured out this circumference of that circle, they forget about these straight lines here, okay? What makes up these 100-meter sections of the field, okay? And so you then have to add 200, 100 for each side, to the original, which gives you that 400.96, all right? Go ahead and try these two problems, and notice that I would off to the side go ahead and jot this down. You can see where this is a square. It tells you that it's a square, so you know that the diameter of this circle is going to be a square, all right? All right, I hope that that has helped going over those examples. Yesterday I did have a couple students reach out for specific questions, so if there are certain ones, again, that either you want help with or you're not sure how to do, please go ahead and email me. I can send you a video of how to do it or even upload it for the whole class to see. So just let me know if you need any help. Today's assignment, again, you are going to work on the problems in the textbook, 328 and 329. Go ahead and do 3 through 15 today, okay? If you finish that and you have time, I also have put on some Freckle, another fact practice that deal with fractions, and then a geometry pretest. So go ahead and work on those. And again, do not hesitate to reach out. All right, have a good day.